Quick fix making some mohinga today. This is a Burmese fish noodle soup that came out super good. My first time ever having Burmese food. Let me show you how I made it. In a pot, we're going to add some lemongrass, some fish sauce, and turmeric powder, and then we're going to start adding our fish to it. I'm using catfish for mine, but I feel like you can use any type of white flaky fish. We're going to let the fish cook for about 25 minutes in the broth, and then we're going to take it out, let it cool off, and we're going to start getting our mohinga base ready. Once we have our fish out, we're going to start grating up some lemongrass, garlic, and ginger, and we're going to basically make a paste. You can use a mortar and pestle to do this part, but I like to grate my ginger, garlic, and lemongrass. Once we have that ready, we're going to set that aside and start sauteing some sliced shallots in a little bit of oil. We're going to cook them until they become translucent, but while they're cooking, we're going to start taking our fish off the bones and sitting it in a bowl. Once we have all our fish taken off the bone, we're going to set that aside and start adding a little bit of turmeric powder to our shallots, and then we're going to start adding our garlic, lemongrass, and ginger paste that we made. We're going to give that a good mix and let that cook for about 30 to 45 seconds. Then we're going to start adding our fish to our pan. Once we have our fish mixed in really good, we're going to start adding our paprika and cayenne pepper, and then we're going to start adding a little bit of water and some fish sauce and some chicken bouillon powder. Once we have all that in there, we're going to give that a good mix and let it cook on medium-low heat for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to start getting everything else ready. In a bowl, we're going to add some toasted rice powder, then we're going to add some water. The video I watched to make this, it came out more of a paste, but mine just came out a little watery, so I probably added too much water, but it still came out really good. We're going to mix that in really good and set that aside while we get our peanut paste ready. And to make that, I toasted some peanuts, and then I used a mortar and pestle, then a blender to make a peanut paste. We're going to set that aside and start adding our mohinga base to the fish stock that we made earlier. Once we have that in there, we're going to add our toasted rice powder, and then we're going to start adding the peanut paste that we made, and then we're going to give that a good mix, let it cook and simmer for about 20 minutes. Then we're going to start adding our boiled egg, and I did add some lotus root because I couldn't find no banana stem. While that was simmering, I did make these crispy chickpea things. I'm not sure what you call them, but I basically mixed some rice powder, some flour, and some chickpeas into it, and then I just fried them up until it was crispy and golden brown. Once we have everything ready, you're ready to rock and roll. We're going to start getting our bowl ready, and I'm using pho noodles for mine. And to finish my bowl off, I added a sliced boiled egg, one boiled egg, some green onion, cilantro, some red chili flakes, and then we're going to add our chickpea crispy thing that we made. And I did add some crispy garlic to mine, but this was my first time ever having Burmese food, and this was a classic dish I had to try out. Super good and flavorful, a 10 out of 10. Kind of mad I'm just finding out about it. And also I followed this creator recipe video on YouTube, so definitely check them out, but definitely check this recipe out if you're trying something new.